Kawhi Leonard dropped 55 points, a career high, as the Clippers won their 4th straight game. Kawhi, man. I mean, he has these moments, it seems like every single stretch of every single year where he is just absolutely unstoppable. Literally nothing you can do. I mean, the Clippers just stopped running their offense and just fed him the ball. Said, you go to work.
What offense?
You go to work.
That is the offense. I think this is he's having such a great season, and it was overshadowed because of the way, the aspiration stuff to start the year. None of us were thinking about the Clippers outside of the stuff that was off the court for them, the scandals. And then they come out and they stink. And I think that, what we've seen from them recently, the Clippers winning 4 straight. Kawhi, by the way, has only missed 3 free throws all season. He's having an incredible shooting season. Not just like scoring the ball effectively, like he's incredibly efficient. I just don't know what this team is going to do, right? This is all nice. Kawhi is great. Like right now it's December. What is the end game here? Are they going to make a move and try to push to the playoffs? I mean, they have no incentive to tank. And Kevin, you look at teams like the Clippers, they didn't want to be bad. This was just bad roster construction. They've been better somehow with Zoo out. I think probably just 3-point volume going way through the roof for them is the biggest change. They just don't shoot a lot of threes normally, and they're shooting a lot here in the last 4 games.
Is there something to that, Dave? Was Brook
them.
Lopez over Zubac?
100%.
Is there something to this? You think so?
Well, he had that huge game. Okay, let's throw that outlier game away.
9 3-pointers. Even Kawhi had the funny quote after the game. He's like, "What did you think? What was the difference with Brook Lopez's 9 3-pointers at the game?" He's like, "It's exactly what you said. The 9 3-pointers."
Yeah, listen, I'm sorry, man. If your guy can hit 9 threes, yes, that's going to help you. And Zoo's not doing that. And so this is a team that I think it's opening up lanes to the basket. It's allowing Kawhi to get into the spaces that he likes to operate in. That mid-block area, get into the mid-range going downhill, that pull-up that he just doesn't miss anymore. Also, James Harden, getting to the basket. It's funny because Zoo and Harden are so good together in the pick and roll, but that's the only way that Zoo and Harden are good on the court together if they're directly involved in the pick and roll. Otherwise, it's really you have a lot of spacing issues. So I think Brook Lopez being out there has helped them, even though he was like DNP CD for most of the season because he just wasn't good. And I'm not sure if this is maybe this is a veteran who just, you get him warmed up and he starts the game and he just is better, or I don't know. He just turned it around a little bit. His job is different now. Like his job is really just space the floor on offense and help rebound. I just don't know what to think about the Clippers. This is a nice 55-point game from Kawhi. You win 4 games in a row. Great. I'm patting you on the head right now. But you stink. You're still outside the play-in. You're having a worse season than the Mavericks and the Jazz right now. What does it mean? If you were the Clippers, I'm going to ask you a question, Kev. I know it's your show. If you were the Clippers,
ask me all you want. I like this.
Would you be saying, you know what? Let's throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. Would they take a big swing on somebody? I know that they keep thinking about keeping cap space open, even though we don't really exist in that world anymore. But what are they going to do? What's a big
swing mean, Dave? Because they don't have the assets to really take a big swing unless they're trading Zubats. And I think that's where the question comes down to for them. Do you look into the success they've been having with Brook Lopez, who got off to a horrific start to the year? He looked like a total shell of his former self. He's looked a lot better as of late, for sure, in part because the offensive value he's been providing to this team. Zubats was awesome last year. And I think he's still a really good center who's taken a little bit of a step back so far this year. But do you capitalize on that, which is probably your best asset, and go out and get pieces that, in theory, could help you out and provide a spark to your team? And I think there's a logic to that, for sure. And trying to continue winning and keeping Kawhi Leonard, keeping James Harden, keeping these other pieces. But I do think also, Dave, there is some logic to just selling high on these guys. Realistically, Kawhi Leonard gets hurt every year. Is this going to last? Are you really going to be in these games in late May with a chance to go to the finals? Probably not. Probably not. So I think maybe there's incentive to capitalize on Kawhi Leonard playing at this all NBA level right now. He's been absolutely ridiculous. It's not like this 55 point game was an outlier for him. He's having a ton of.
You're saying they should trade Kawhi? You think that they could trade Kawhi Leonard? Do you think they could?
Not? Why not?
Do you think they could?
Sure. Why not?
I don't see it happening for like Clipper reasons. You know what I mean? Like nothing to do with basketball. Again, this team stinks. They should get out of the Kawhi business. I feel like they could get into next year's draft with Kawhi, right?
He's been that good. I think. I mean, even next year's draft, it might mean like a pick in the 20s.
Sure,
but ultimately,
they have nothing.
Clippers, they have nothing, and that's why I think there's incentive. Even though you do not have your own picks, you could trade these guys and just fill up those years with other teams' picks and hopefully build a young, competitive team that's fun and exciting and that you have reasons for hope, even if you don't have your own
picks. In a billion-dollar arena.
Yes, in a $1 billion arena. And hopefully with, if you're from the Clippers, hopefully with no other picks taken from you for punishment with the aspiration stuff. But I do think I think there's logic both ways. Ultimately, I'd be open to both of those paths, whether it's blowing it up or whether it's adding to this team. I'm open to all routes if I'm the Clippers. I know that's kind of a non-answer to your question, but I wouldn't commit to either path. I think I'm just very open-minded if I'm the Clippers, and I'm feeling good that we're actually winning games. If I'm with the Clippers,
they're going to make the play-in.
They look like they're going to make the play-in.
Saying it, yeah.
I think so too. I mean, at this rate, assuming these guys stay healthy, I don't see Utah, Dallas, Portland, Memphis, for that matter, or even. I mean, Golden State feels like a 500 team right now. They just keep dropping games over and over. Like the Clippers could end up the 9 seed. I would not rule that out entirely.